This game came out only 6 months ago, but it's already in top 100 of BoardGameGeek.
Does it deserve to be there?
Get ready, SETI, and find out.
You had to go there, huh?
We are playing as space corporations and we're after victory points. And we get these victory points by finding aliens.
And you do that by launching probes and looking for that alien life in our solar system. Beep. Beep. What?
No, nothing.
Beep. Fun.
And launching a probe is only one of the gajillion actions that you can do.
You mean like what, 6, 7 actions?
It's 14 at least. You can also play a card, orbit, land, scan, analyze data, research attack, place data, complete a mission.
Before each game, you will select 2 random aliens to discover. You don't know which those are, but there are 5 different ones.
And when you will find an alien, the game kind of stops, because new rules will be introduced and new goals will be introduced. Well, goals as ways of getting victory points. And lots of things will happen that will make this game juicier. Is it juicy enough? Is it good enough? We're gonna talk about in this review. So let's jump into the first question, which is...
What are the 3 best things about this game? I don't know why I'm talking so quiet, but I just felt like it. It's cards like asteroids. You're flying through the asteroid field and then the asteroid pushes you in a certain direction. And that's what it feels like for me. These 2 cards let me move my probe for free. Maybe I should do that. These cards just let you do so many cool things and adjust your strategies as you get them. It just gives you so many options.
For me, exactly the same thing. This one card you can use for quick action right here. Use it to get these resources or things right away. Then you can use these to score points. Then you can tuck this underneath other cards to get income. This one card can be used in 4 different ways, and each of those is a headache to pick. Which one?
Did you tell that you can discard 2 cards to get any one resource?
You can use these cards for 5 different reasons, and each of them are a headache.
And I'm just gonna jump on yours, but you said everything. It's multi-use cards. I love multi-use cards in the game, because if I can't use it for this, I can use it for that. If I can use it for that, I can use it for this. You can use it for this, you can use it for that. You can use it for that, you can use it for this. You got it.
Yeah. For me, the next thing are scarce resources.
Scarce?
Scarce.
Scarce face.
Which means that every single resource that you will get is super valuable. And if you want to play a card, it costs you 4 money, but you only get 3 at the beginning of the game. It just means that when you do something that combos and gives you more resources, you feel that you're so rewarded and so happy because you figured it out. And this always rewards you if you will take a second more to think and figure things out.
And I feel it's very thematic, because like space exploration is super expensive, so your resources are limited and just very thematic. Mid-game expansions! That's the previously mentioned aliens. You don't teach about those before we start the game, because you don't know which ones you're gonna get. And then when you get them, surprise, there's an expansion included which kicks in now. There are cards, there are new rules, there are tokens. A lot of things change and are added.
And for me, why I placed these tiles like this, because both of these things come together into my best thing, which is the spider web of choices. There's so many choices, and each of them sets you on a completely different path and feels like a spider web.
Would you say it sets you in a totally different orbit?
No, it setis me on a completely different orbit.
Touché, you win this one.
One of the coolest and toughest choices happen right at the beginning. Because when the game begins, the first thing you have to do is take one card from your hands and tuck it underneath. Now in the income phase, you get 1 more resource. And because the resources are so scarce, this 1 energy is huge.
Immediately the first choice, I keep doubting when I did it. Like, should I have? Maybe I should have? Maybe I should have?
Because if you add more money underneath there, you will be able to play more cards. If you add more energy there, you will be able to move more probes and land more. So you will be more flexible. Everything feels cool, but you will have to just choose 1. And that feels like a cool step into this world of spider web of choices.
This game might not be for you because
these few things.
This game has many choices, as we found out, and that means there's a lot of analysis paralysis to be had. And this game is most enjoyed if you really figure things out, which means it's gonna be very lengthy and you might wait for a long time for everybody to go through their turns.
But since you also have a ton of things to do, most of the time you're not gonna feel it, but sometimes this is gonna kick in.
Depends if you like having a million choices and then pressure to do those choices.
Let's address that alien elephant in the room, which is called the setup. The setup is long and fiddly, and every time I do it, I don't like doing it. Feels long enough for me to reconsider even playing that game sometimes. Kidding, am I?
One, maybe also a small one, is runaway winners. And maybe not winners, but you can definitely see the score all the freaking time, the whole game. And some might give up.
Especially the more you play this game, the more you know how it's gonna go, and the more experienced players will probably crush the little guys. I have the alien reveal. A lot of people might not like the pause mid-game where you have to read the rules, shuffle cards, add some tokens. It's like, wait, I thought we're done with the setup. You spring this setup on me again?
I'd exchange yours with mine, which is aliens, because I feel like it's at the same time great. It makes sure this game is replayable forever. I guess there's space here.
Yeah, well, everything's in the green. So far, so good.
All of these things might be bad for you, but also if you enjoyed the main mechanisms, you don't feel these things as a problem that much.
So we talked about things why this game is not for you, but then for who is it? 3, 2, 1. Want a long-time relationship? Because this game rewards you if you play it again and then again. All of these actions feel like a lot to get in the first few plays, but the next time you play, if you get that next time, then it feels like it's not difficult. It's good. It flows so well. It's nice. And then the gears start turning in your head and this game gets better and better with time. I feel like you should get this if you want a heavy Euro game that rewards you with multiple plays.
And I think if you're a competitive card gamer, by that I mean if you like games like Android Netrunner or Magic the Gathering actually, and you like heavy Euro games, I think you're gonna love it because this creates a lot of unique combinations and plays and just feels really great. And I think you're gonna like it then. But what is our personal rating for this game?
2, 1. Fantastic.
It's must have for me. It's always gonna feel fresh, plus the aliens is just coming all together really nicely and actually thematic. I actually feel that it's a very thematic Euro.
And I feel like it also works really, really well with different amounts of people.
Yeah.
We played it 2 there and we had no issues at all. We played with 4 people, 3 people, it works. I guess my preferred way would be to play with 3.
Yeah, it's a bit quicker than 4, still quite a bit more interaction.
But it's also somehow a bit of a solitary experience. So the player count does not change that much. In general, really, really clean and cool design. And again, gets better every time.
It's quite nice if you're willing to do the whole setup by yourself, because like we mentioned in the bad things, it's a challenge.
And what's not a challenge is supporting this channel. Just go down in the description, click on support the channel with PayPal and send us a little bit money so we can continue.
Anything you can
these
spare,
reviews.
as long as it's about $100 is going to help us a lot. Yeah,
And then
anything.
$1.
Literally
$1 is great.
What do you think would be the best alternative for this game?
For the card play, you could try Terraforming Mars, but that's much lighter and doesn't look half this good. If you're interested in a game set in space that's also very difficult to get into, try out Gaia Project. That's also a good alternative for this one.
Except this is way better. Just like not eating ice cream is an alternative to eating ice cream. Why would you ever choose that, right? Where can you come back? Okay, then.